Okay, so today I have a pro tip for all you leather crafters out there on how to lace with speed, to speed up your lacing, to rephrase that. Um, so I've developed a couple little methods that help speed me up, over the years of lacing, because I have to do it so many times. And, when you got orders for laced wallets, you don't want it taking an hour and a half to 2 hours to lace, for one. And so what I do is, the first tip is I only pull out enough lace to do half the wallet, so you're not pulling giant lengths of lace through your stitching punches. And then I splice it together. I start at a certain point, come around, and I don't want to have the seam up top, so I'll either have the seam here or here, and it's floss. You don't even see the seam, but it helps speed up the time it takes to pull the lace through, because that's one tip. And I'm using 3 30-second lace to start with, calf lace. So here's the flesh side, this is the back side, and the grain side is the top side. It's got the glaze on it and a nice finish, so it's important which way it's oriented every time you pull it through the hole, so it all looks like the finished side up. So that's the purpose of this video, is to show you how to do this quickly. There's a wrong way and there's a long way. There's several right ways. People will teach you to do it different ways, but this is the long way. Is you put the lace between your thumbs and you chase it till you get to your needle to make sure you have it the right side up. And then you fish it through, yada yada, pull it through. Okay, so that's one way. And another way someone taught me originally was you go like this, and then you stick your needle in the next hole, but then you're kind of getting snagged up on your needle, and it's in the way, so sometimes it gets snagged, and I don't like that. So what I do is I pull it through. I still have the needle in my hand, and I turn it, get it ready for the next push through, and I use my fingers and palm here, pull it through. So look how fast. I don't have to chase nothing. Pull it through, flip the needle, get it ready to go in the next hole. I keep it locked in that place and just pull everything through with my unused fingers and palm. So turn the needle, get it locked in place, ready to go. And the next point there, pull it through, under. I'm doing a double loop lace, by the way, for all you out there that want to know what method. There's a single loop and a double loop. So into the next hole, get your lace out of the way, grab your needle, don't turn it, don't twist it, keep it in your hand. The minute you get it out of your hand, you're screwed. And you gotta start over, because you gotta have your lace oriented the right direction. So this is very fast. You could just plow through this thing like a freight train. Get everything out of the way, because your lace will get snagged on everything. It'll get snagged on the knobs of your desk, it'll get snagged on your tools. And so that is my little tip on how to lace in a faster method. And another thing is, I don't use the harness, the lace, the jig, whatever you call it, the stand, the lacing jig, rack, whatever you call it, because there's a lot of times that I need to turn and twist my project. I'm wanting to do this and this, and sometimes you got to push your needle through. It requires a lot of pressure. Sometimes it gets stuck in the hole a little bit. You didn't get punched all the way through, and there's a lot of force going on. And having this thing like this is so awkward for me, or like this, holding it in between your legs. So I get a nice comfortable chair, kick back, and just my hand isn't moving past this much right here. All my lacing is done. Just flipping the needle with my finger, pull it through. So hope you guys enjoyed this little tip. Thank you. Okay, here we are in the home stretch, and I wanted to show a little bit different angle, so maybe you can see my hands a little better how I do this. I'm just going to let it run a little bit and talk while I'm doing it. So Again, see that? I flipped it, I'm ready to go. So now I'm pulling it with these fingers in my palm into the next hole. Flip it. I'm already ready, positioned to go again. See, I'm ready to go again. Pulling it through. And if you're just starting out, you know, you're going to experience some muscle aches because it takes some exercise. This isn't actually a form of exercise. Your shoulders are going to hurt. Your fingers are going to hurt. You know, your joints are going to hurt when you're first doing this. But my hands are strong from carpentry. I also play the drums, so I'm good at twirling sticks. So I can kind of do the little needle twist right there. But yeah, see how fast this is going. And again, I'll show you the slow way. Sometimes you gotta just turn a little bit with your thumbs. So I like to do this with my hands. Again, I don't use the jig to hold it because I need to be able to turn and to prevent the lace from getting caught on corners and stuff. So it's easy to just shift a little bit to keep your lace from getting snagged on the corner. So this is the long way. You know, you're trying to keep it the right side up and you're chasing this. It just takes forever. Back to the needle. Okay, it's facing the right direction. Through the hole. So my way is so much faster just doing that and then just pulling it through. But do not let go of the needle. If you do, you got to chase the lace again back to the needle. So use your thumb to keep sure it doesn't flip, because sometimes, you know, just pulling it through, if it's twisted a little bit, it'll pull it through and twist it, and then you got to undo it, that one hole, you know, which is a pain in the butt. So it's all about speed, especially when you're dealing with productivity, efficiency. You got orders, you got your next order to get to, you got to get this one out in the mail, and you want to keep it down to an hour or less, you know, to lace a wallet. So see that? Ready to go again. Flip it. Easy as pie. But you'll get used to it. It takes some, you know, it's like riding a bicycle with all things. Okay. There. So anyways, the reason why I started here is this is the back side of the wallet. So I'd rather have my joint, my seam on the back of the wallet rather than the face. This is what I call the show side. So you preferably want to have any kind of seams on the back of the wallet, down low in a good spot. So, and not right, you don't want to have your joints right at something like this or right on a corner. You want to avoid that for sure. One last tip is I clip the lace with a bevel before I load it in the needle. I use the double prong. It holds it better because you don't want your lace getting all cockeyed and twisted, coming undone. I hate that. So sometimes the needles come a little thicker than others. So if it's too thick, I'll take and file this to a sharp point so it can get through those holes a lot quicker. But anyways, that was pretty much what I wanted to show everyone today. Hope you enjoyed this video.